Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Potluck Podcast. And this is your butthurt disclaimer.
Parental and/or advisory. Our goal is to offer a recovery-based podcast with a twist of humor. The expression and the opinion voiced are those of the individual speakers and are not of the collective. Our primary purpose is to carry the message and help others achieve sobriety. We don't feel the need to be original. We certainly don't want to be extra crispy.
So, hello guys. How are we doing today?
Doing all right, buddy. You know what I mean? It's another blessed day. How about yourself?
So Sean is absent again today because he's not well yet. He's getting better. He's had some surgery done, and he's, a little under the weather. So we do have a special guest sitting in with us. Carly, how are you?
Co-host Carly.
I am doing good. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys are doing wonderful, too.
Oh, my God, that's twice. All right, I'll answer it.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. Not very often do you see Monsieur Martin stressing. Monsieur, what's wrong with Monsieur?
Nothing. It's just that was an interesting word choice right there.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting word choosing day today, buddy.
Okay.
That's totally fun.
But my family's keeping me afloat because otherwise I'd be sinking. It's been
I get it.
One of those days, I try to I'm a people pleaser, guilty, and I try to appease, and there are things that I want to do, and I kind of overcommitted myself today, really wasn't an overcommitment. Got the day started late today, but I had to let some people down, and I don't like doing that, but it is what it is,
Yeah, I don't think any of us like to let anyone down per se, but there comes times where people have to realize, like, we have a routine, okay?
Yes.
And it's like once you break off that routine, we feel off. I do. If I break my routine, I feel off. And I said I have to respect that in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it would have been nice to do, what was asked, but at the same time, like, I have prior arrangements that's set every week. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I break that to go do this, I'm going to feel just completely off. My day's just going to be messed up. You know what I mean?
Just like, that kind of just made sense. Just right here, just right now. Because sobriety is a commitment I made first and foremost.
Yeah.
And anything other than sobriety, by gosh, is just not going to happen.
Right.
Right. So that made me feel a little better. Thank you, Anthony.
Absolutely.
That's good Woody's stuff.
Woody's goodies.
Yeah.
Good morning, Wood.
No.
We have to still add the good morning word, even though Sean's
No.
not here.
Yes.
Prayers for Sean, please. Thank you.
Please and thank you.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like his spirit is still here.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Lingering.
So.
I'm sure it lingers.
It does.
He's always here before any of us.
Well, I will say, I was here before he was today.
Really?
Yes, I was.
His spirit, you mean?
Just in general. I was here before he was.
That's great.
Him, his spirit, all that. You know what I mean? I get it, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's just.
What about you?
I was late.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was a lot late.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dear diary, work on punctuality. It's totally fine.
Totally fine. I'll do
It's
better.
totally fine.
You will, won't you?
I will do better.
And I have confidence that you will.
I will. I
That's
will work
good.
on doing better.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's all we can do is work, work, work. What were you going to say
Yeah,
there?
what were you going to say?
Just what you said.
Oh.
I was going to say
No.
Okay.
that was the beginning of a W,
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Work.
That felt good.
Yes.
So how was y'all's week? Good week? Busy week? Well,
It's been
actually.
Yeah, it's been. I guess last week was
Yeah, I
a
understand.
handful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand.
It's still kind of stressful, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Which brings me
Word
to
of
my
the day.
which just brings me to my first topic. You know what I mean? Surrender.
Great topic.
You know what I mean? I didn't really have problems before surrendering everything. I just kind of gave it up. You know what I mean? And then I'll say the inevitable happened. Okay, and then like I find it a little bit harder to surrender everything, you know what I mean? Because I still want to control, the uncontrollable. I still want to, self-will. I want to do what I want to do. And so every day I still just keep practicing surrender, man. It gets easier as I do it, but I don't know. For the past couple of days, it's been it's a really battle within myself. Like it's not really like anything anyone else is doing. I mean, my mom does play a part in it, but even then, like I can't control what she does or how she feels or any of that. So it's really not even her. It's just a battle within myself, really. You know what I mean? That's all. And it's stressful, man. Stressful, to say the least.
I get it. Yeah. I when I lost my mother, I did a lot of surrendering as well. I surrendered. I surrendered to my sobriety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which covered a lot of things, including my mother going, because when she left knowing that she left behind a son who worked very hard to give up those bad things in life that he was doing, because I put my mom through hell.
Yeah.
And, we actually were able to spend enough time together to rebuild our relationship and overcome this hell I put her through, so I surrendered to that.
At least knowing that her passing, she was proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of your accomplishments that you made.
And I feel that's why God kept her with me long enough to
see that.
Yeah,
to
see
witness that.
And then when he took her, which was really amazing, I built, he gave me a new family so that I would not be without a family.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because my mom was the last of my family line. And so I am very grateful for that.
Yeah, like, they say, like, a mother's love is the closest thing to God's love is what you'll feel. And, like, my grandmother was that for me. Like, she showed me real love. It didn't matter what I did. You know what I mean? Like you said, I ran her through the mud, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Constantly being out of jail. You know what I'm saying? There for a while, right before I got into recovery, I was getting high at the house. You know what I'm saying? Hiding it from her, and then like she found it, and like, you know what I'm saying? All these different things, but like, not one time did she ever like. Not one time did she stop loving me. Not one time did she turn her back on me. Like, I was always allowed at the house. I was always able to go do it. As a matter of fact, especially when I got in recovery and I started doing the right thing, if I asked her for help at any point in time, she would do it. Not that she didn't do it before, but even more so now, she was more willing, to help, because she knew I was trying to get myself together, And like you said, like, I seen her the week before she had passed away, and it was... You know what I mean? I got to tell her I love her. I got to do all these different things. So, but, it helped me. And that's really what helps me now to surrender all of it, because, like, I can't change anything. You know what I mean? Like, the first day I found it, like I said, I cried pretty much all night that night. And then the next morning I was okay. I accepted it. You know what I mean? Like, nothing I can do to bring her back. Me going and getting high or getting drunk is not going to solve the situation. You know what I mean? So I had to surrender to that, too. You know what I mean? That night when I came back here during your celebration, I had this thought, like, in the middle of the celebration, like in the middle of the speaker, I was like, I can just go get high real quick and no one's going to know it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then, like, I was already here. I was already in a meeting. So I was like, no, that's probably not the best thing to do, because what is it going to do for me? You know what I mean? Like, tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll just be mad as hell that I got high. And then even more so, all those feelings, all the hurt that I found is still going to be there. So why not just deal with it? You know what I mean? So, like, this surrender, man, like, you got to surrender it all. Like you said, not just to the program, but to my addiction, my alcoholism. You got to surrender. You got to give it up. You know what I mean? It's a struggle every day, but I practice it. especially with all this, going on right now.
Yeah. What do you think of that? What say you about surrender?
Let me say, I struggled with that a lot, surrendering. Previously, thought it was like a sign of weakness. And actual reality is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. Yep. Yes. So it took me a while in my recovery to learn that me surrendering does not make me weak. It makes me stronger. Mm-hmm. So I surrendered a lot. More than I thought I did. But it made me stronger in actual reality.
See, I had that. I still have part of what I'm about to say, but I had this drug dealer mentality, like no surrender, no retreat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I can't deal with it, we're gonna figure out who can. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then, like, that's the other thing too. And the other part of this, drug dealer mentality that I have, like, I like to spend money. A lot of the times I don't even have the money to spend it, but I'm gonna go spend it.
So you got a champagne taste with a beer budget.
Yeah, facts.
That's what my mother says.
Champagne.
That's facts though. You know what I mean? Like, and it's even more so. Like, if I see it and I want it, I'm gonna buy it. It does not matter the price. I don't care.
It's kind of when you order some food and you can't eat it all. The Germans have a saying: "Your eyes are bigger than your stomach."
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, it's to the point where, like, when you go to the store, you can find everything that you can find in a name brand. You can find it in a cheaper version of that.
Right.
Like, everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It does not matter to me that I can find it in a cheaper version. It doesn't matter that it's similar to taste. It's not the same.
No.
The way I, spent most of my life, you know what I'm saying? I had the money. So if I wanted it, I'm going to buy it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter that this box of cereal costs $15 and this box of cereal costs $5. I'm buying the $15 box of cereal every time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it to the point where, like, I do that with clothes. I do that with just name it. I do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I want it and I want it that bad, I'm willing to pay the price. It doesn't matter what it costs.
Yeah, if you want something bad enough, you will pay the price.
Yeah,
just like sobriety.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
there's stuff right there.
Yeah, and then there's that too. Like, I'm finding even further, like, with these things that keep popping up, if you will, like the stress from my grandmother passing away, then like the stress from like who's supposed to get what, and like the bills that I'm responsible for paying since my grandmother passed away, and like all these different things. Like, that's where, like, the surrender, man. Like, I want this, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't want to say I don't care, because I do care, but I don't. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to let this continue to stress me out, because then it's going to lean more towards me doing this instead of doing what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Did you see my new scarf that I got as a gift today?
I did. I like it a lot.
I do too. It's nice and warm.
It's so, I like the material.
Yes, I like the material as well. I do. It's nice and
so soft.
Yeah.
It's really
It
soft.
reminds me of red velvet cake.
Everything reminds you of
like
cake.
God.
I was just saying.
Can we get this man a cake, please?
Yes, absolutely.
No, don't go mad sending cakes in now, okay?
What he said
unless
was,
you really want
yeah,
to. I'm not going to stop.
What he meant was bring cake.
Bring lots of different cakes.
Yeah.
I like cake. I can't help
I
it.
see that. I've never met somebody that is so much in love with cake as you.
Even when I was locked up,
I
had cake locked down, dog.
Yeah. Your cake off your tray.
Yes, I had lots of cake.
Big stacks cakes. Yeah. Call them caked up. Do you need to answer that?
No, we're recording a podcast and you're live on the air right now. Anything? Okay, thank you very much for calling, sir.
Did you just answer his phone?
I did. Yeah. That was DJ, and he might have said something stupid, and I didn't want to be
Well, that's a new
That was the first time I answered a live call on podcast.
You know, I hung up on. Oh yeah, it's my child. Sorry.
Oh, put her on the air.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. My child has a tendency of having a mouth on her, no filter.
She's like her mama.
Hey, that was cool though. We just did a live call on the air, dude.
So I thought about like maybe one day getting like one of them little, you know what I'm saying, landlines and hooking it up here in the middle of the table, and we can go ahead and, you know, Q&A this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Callers, have them call in, ask us questions, you know what I mean, about recovery, you know? Yeah. About what life has been like.
That is a great idea. And I thought about this Waffle House, this restaurant. Yeah, my phone. We just, sheesh,
Yes.
the timing on that would kind of hurt because of the fact that, wow, look at the spirit is filling up coffee. That's good stuff right there.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's a conversation we could have.
I feel like it would be good. I feel
Well, I like the idea of it.
It's gone.
But the times that we hang out there wouldn't, a lot of people wouldn't be able to come
So what if we just did it at the
How long
counter?
you made yours?
at the counter here.
Yeah.
Like, that's an idea. It would cover my, my desire for a live show.
You know, and plus I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we could set up the stools, you know what I mean, to where
Well,
it's
there's
just
a round table out there.
Well, yes. Yeah, we can also do it like that too.
Yes,
Just sit it in the
can I
corner.
have that?
Oh, yes, you can. Absolutely, yes, you can.
Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can do it either literally at the counter. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So we can set the camera up on that shelf.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And then we just sit there in front of the camera and just like we are right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm, yeah.
Or we could do
I thought we were doing. Are you talking about the live?
yes.
I thought we were doing it over there.
Yeah, well, the thing is when we go over there, it'll be late, and the people that we want involved in it won't be able to be there.
And
Who do we want involved with it?
Well,
Everyone, the people-
whole idea of doing a live show is people
get the
being able to come up
We can't
and
possibly try. No, because you.
Sure.
Can't.
And
because the people in sobriety are gonna, want to come,
but here's the other thing
I
too.
Put the cream
Cut
and
all your
sugar
straws.
to your liking.
Oh, I like how you made it.
Cream and sugar's right there.
Why don't you make it better?
Well, there ain't no sugar.
Yeah, there's no sugar.
It's enough sugar.
But you also got to think too. If we went to the restaurant, the restaurant.
yes, the restaurant. Is that how it's spelled?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's gonna be loud. You know what I mean? Even more like anywhere you. This is the other thing too. Anywhere you go, it's gonna be loud. Like we're gonna
I mean,
have
that's-
people.
that's the whole idea. That's
that
live.
is right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like at a place like that, depending on what day you went, and depending on what time it was, and all this extra that plays into it, like it's gonna be a little bit louder than what we would expect. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if we did it here, say like I said at the counter or something like that, I think it would be all right. Also, we would still have to get the people's permission if they were, especially if we had it sitting at the counter and we were sitting at the counter on the stool.
Well, we'd have a sign up,
Right.
and we'd be facing to where they can go by and not be caught on film. And if they want to be involved, they can come around to the edge of the. We'd have the table set up correctly.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, ain't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I pictured that already, big guy.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I don't miss the live one.
And then the little corner for pictures if they want to take pictures with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all part of it.
I feel like it'd be all right. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
most definitely. What?
I don't know.
Oh,
P.
Huh?
Who?
What?
You said O.
Yeah.
Next letter is P. QRSTUVWX.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
I was like, what?
No.
So,
Worked.
do you remember?
I don't even
You
know what
were-
I was
you- what?
thinking.
So, do you remember?
You didn't have to.
What?
You didn't have
So
to.
you just knew what's on my mind and what I was gonna say?
Well, I mean, it was the grin on your face that did it.
Okay.
Anyway, so do you remember the week before?
Smirk. That's what I wanted to say.
The week before last when, I was told, this is another thing that I had to surrender. Okay. I was told I was going to graduate drug court in February.
Yes, I do remember that.
So
Easy because
no, it's good. Listen.
Thank you.
So I know. So you know, I called my case manager after I found out my grandmother died, and I was explaining to him what happened. You know what I'm saying? And really, also I was letting him know, like, because my exit interview was supposed to be that Thursday. So I was really just letting him know, like, if I'm off that day, like, if I seem off that day, that's why. You know what I'm saying? So he goes and checks the date to see what time my interview would be, and he goes and asks another person that actually set the interview up, and he comes back and he's like, "Bro, you're not graduating in February." And it like it, even though up until that point I had expected June, you know what I'm saying? I was elated that I was gonna graduate in February, and then when he told me that, I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt me. You know what I'm saying? But if you remember, the week before that, or last week actually, right before we actually, you know, we were going to start, but we didn't get a chance to do it. I was asking you how you felt about graduation, and I was expressing to you that I was terrified. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I feel like that was God's way of saying, like, you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, just, you know, do what you got to do now. You know what I mean? And like, since then, I feel a lot better about, you know what I'm saying, getting to that point about, like, you know, graduating and whatnot.
And preparing yourself.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Because it did kind of hit you, surprising you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And, you know, yeah, I was hurt. I wasn't really mad. I was hurt, you know what I mean? Because it was like, I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I'm still doing everything I'm supposed to. And it was like, okay, they see something in me, even though they do see something, but, like, you know what I mean? They see something in me to where I could possibly get done.
My daughter is sorry.
No, you're fine.
If I could possibly, you know, get the court program anyway behind me, so I can, you know what I'm saying, not, like I said, not a way to go backwards, but a way for me to move forward and keep moving forward. You know what I mean? And then in that same breath, like, I realized, literally, it was like I thought this, like, okay, damn, like, I don't get to graduate, and I was hurt. You know what I mean? And then it was like the same thought. I was like, but I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like I was told I'll be finished with the program in May. I'll graduate in June. You know what I'm saying? So really, like, it just gives me a little bit extra time. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
that's
like,
yes,
because, like, I was worried. Like, I was stressed. Like, how is it gonna be? You know what I mean? After I graduate, like, how am I gonna, you know, do this, do that? Because I don't have that accountability over my head.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like that was God's way of saying, like, bro, you're all right. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've got this.
I just realized that I'll go into aftercare next month.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I'm not nervous about being in aftercare. I'm just nervous because it's only a few months, and then
5.
Yeah, and then I'll graduate, and then, like you're saying, I won't have anything.
Graduate in June.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I won't have anything over my head to, like, hey, you got to go take a drug screen, or hey, you have to be in check for this or line for this, and so it's I talked with my mom, because my mom's kind of scared too that once I graduate, I'm gonna go
backwards.
So MIA.
Having that accountability is you know.
I've been on paper for the last almost 2.5 years, and keeping me in check and in line. My mom's like, well, when you graduate, you're not going to have that no more. You're not going to have to answer to drug court. You're not going to have to do drug screens. You don't have to do anything.
Right.
No meetings, no nothing.
Right.
And I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Really nervous, because I have a tendency, I do go ghost a lot. A lot.
We know it.
Yeah, we do.
And I tend to isolate. So, yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking, because then I won't have the reason to look at my phone and be like, oh, yeah, drug test, yes. You know, because I'm clean and it feels good.
Right.
But
yeah, it's just like,
it's going to be nervous. I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's having that accountability, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about, too. Like, not saying that, you know, I'm going to go and get high as soon as I get done. That's
yeah,
not
I'm
what
not saying I'm going to graduate and go do something.
But having that accountability and knowing that the accountability is there, and then going from having the accountability and then going to it without it is that's the nervous wreck. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
I know, and it's I've never really when I first got into drug court, I looked at it as like if I did this, I'm going to jail. But like as I started doing the right thing, and I just kept doing the right thing. I really. It's like I don't even pay attention to the fact that like if I do something, I'm going to jail because I'm not doing anything that could put me in jail. You know what I'm saying? But it's like all it takes is just that one. I don't even call it a slip because I'm not even talking about getting high, but just like that one thought. You know what I mean? Like I don't have this over my head right now.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to worry about checking in right now.
Yes.
That's what worried me really. But like as I was saying, like I don't know. I'm not even terrified about it anymore. Like,
Well, like I said last week when we talked about it, is I'm gonna treat my life as if I'm still on it. You know.
right?
I mean, aside from checking my phone at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
other than that, I'm gonna live it just like I'm still on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a
Because
bunch
I mean,
of drug
it's
tests.
really not gonna be much different. You know, I'm still.
Keep them
what
on your
do you
bedside.
say?
I'm gonna buy a bunch of drug tests. I'm gonna keep them by my bedside. Then when I get up in the morning, I can just piss in a cup and then
You're like,
go back
oh,
to sleep.
every 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sure, get a
Just
drug
in the
test.
wrong
Yeah,
cup, but
just
That'd be nasty.
sheesh.
yeah.
God. God.
But yeah, you know. So, and you know, I feel like I personally am going to probably stay in touch with with you know, like Todd, for instance.
Yeah,
you know,
Jennifer.
'cause- Yeah.
Oh,
especially
definitely
him.
Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the best case managers that I had. Really,
Yeah,
honestly,
he's
I love
really
Todd
good.
to death.
He is. Well, they're all really good. I mean, I like Jennifer. Jennifer is, is
Jennifer,
a real mofo.
I like her
You,
because
you
she
ain't
don't
getting nothing
sugarcoat
by
nothing.
Jennifer, that's for sure.
Well, like I had a
But she's real and she cares about the individual. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Just like Todd does. Just like I mean, they all care. But you know, I'm
Yeah.
not taking anything from them.
Yeah.
But these are people that I had as my counselors.
Yeah.
I remember Heather. You remember Heather?
Yes, I love Heather.
was awesome too.
I love Heather.
Kind of miss Heather.
I
So
do.
if you're out there and you catch this podcast, shout out to you, Heather.
Yeah, we love
For
you.
real.
We definitely love
Yeah.
you. That was my first case manager actually.
Yeah,
And
same here.
Yeah, and
Same
then
here.
when
Yeah.
she left, you know, I got a different one, of course, and then he wasn't even actually a drug court. He was a veterans court manager, and then
I hit my first mean line drive at our first baseball game when she was our. Yeah. So
I like my case manager now. He's new at it, but I think he's doing a pretty good job.
who?
Yeah.
David?
Yeah.
Yeah, David's cool. David.
He's new at it.
Yeah.
You know, he's still trying to
See
learn the books.
Yeah. I'm already feeling better. You know, I mean, this podcast is not only helping others, but it's therapeutical for us.
yeah,
too.
it's
You know what I
refreshing,
mean?
man.
It is.
Because I'll be honest, I was, you know, you can ask these guys, pretty stressed out for a guy like me who doesn't normally get stressed out. I'm usually pretty, you know, good to go.
His stress level was.
Yeah, I was 9 in it today, buddy, and I'm feeling a little better. So you know,
You know, the podcast that helped me, like you know how throughout the week you get drained, especially like towards the end of the week, especially like at work, you just drained all the way down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to not have to do it. But like when I come to the podcast, it like refreshes me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get like a boost of like energy, not just energy, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like it like refills my battery, if you will.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? And then I'm good. Plus the way I look at it is Sunday's the beginning of the week.
What is it,
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So Sunday's like the beginning of the week. So like not only does it end the week, but it also starts the next week too. So
Right.
we end on a good note and we begin on a good note in the same sense. You know
well,
what I mean?
you know, since we gave, you know, our counselors shout outs,
Yeah.
we ought to give the judges a shout out too. You know, like Simcoe and
That's my judge.
Ashlock. Ashlock
Yeah.
is a great judge.
Simcoe's a good
Simcoe's a
judge
good
too.
judge.
He's hard, but he
Cares
means
enough.
well. Like
Yeah.
at first, when I first went to drug court, you know, he gives that spiel about I see potential in you and all
Yeah.
this. At first, I was just like, "You're so full of shit. You just gotta say this because we're in a
Right.
program." And then
Honesty,
but his-
honesty with a judge. Honesty gets you everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're honest,
Yeah.
they still got to do what they got to do,
Yeah.
but they take it easy on you and they understand you better. You
Yeah.
know,
There's-
you go in trying to half-ass and try to lie and
And
try
they
to
catch on to it.
finagle. They ain't stupid. They
Exactly.
are definitely not stupid.
But at first, when we first go in there, we still got that mentality
Yeah.
of,
Yeah,
you know,
you
an
think you're
addict.
getting one
So
by.
we're like,
Right.
they ain't gonna catch on to that. So that was me in the beginning of my drug court
Yeah.
journey. I was
Right.
like, I went in there and just like, psh, I'll do like a bare minimum.
And I've watched,
you know, whatever.
we've witnessed people going in there trying to do just that.
Yeah.
And the judge still taking it easy, yet letting them know.
You're not gonna keep doing that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mine really didn't take it very easy on me. So he said, I have a thing about therapy. I do not like therapy.
You're in a freaking session right now.
See, I'd rather do
Different
like this.
type.
But
This is a
like,
different kind of therapy, though.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
it don't work for me like it might work for other people. I don't believe in.
And
Court
how does
mandated
this- How
therapy.
does this make you feel?
So I did get a few sanctions because Judge Simcoe's like, well, if you don't want to go to therapy,
I'll send you
Well,
to
throw you in jail.
one. Right?
so it put me a little behind in my program, but it's fine. Obviously, I needed it.
Yep.
You know, did 3-4 sanctions for no therapy,
acceptance.
and I finally accepted. You know, I have to do therapy, and
Yeah.
I've been doing therapy and have not been getting no sanctions for therapy.
Right.
So-
You know what I'm saying? You also, like, you notice, like, you see the part that you play in that. You know
I
what
did,
I mean?
absolutely.
Like,
I was combative, believe it
yeah.
or not. I was not surrendering to that at all.
Right.
To me, I was like, I'd be damned.
Yeah.
If I go to therapy, you keep throwing me in jail, Simcoe. After like 4 sanctions and 3 days,
I'm
I was
good.
Like, I'm good. Therapy appointment on this day. I'll be there.
Right. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely say, like, when Simcoe was the one that offered me, he's like, yeah, we're gonna staff you for taking drug court if you want it. You know what I mean? And like, he told me, he's like, I see something in you. And I've been in trouble my entire life,
what he
and
did for
and
me.
like 80, almost 90% of the time that I've been incarcerated here in town, he was my judge. You know what I'm saying?
I'll never
So-
forget his words. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
I'll never
absolutely.
forget that.
So like whenever he told me that, like, you know, I believed him, but I didn't believe it in myself. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? And it takes someone else to believe in you. And it really wasn't just him that made me realize like I am worth something. Like it was a collective group effort on different people that worked for and that are in the drug court program, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? That got me to that point.
The 2 main people for me was Drew
Yep.
and Jennifer. When they came to see me in jail, and I denied it
Yep.
the first time, and I've known Drew for a minute,
Yeah.
a long minute,
Yeah.
and you know, we had a heart to heart on it.
Yeah.
And
The
it
difference
really,
between a 60-second minute and a long minute?
No.
Is there like an extra second in there or something?
No, I feel like it's the same thing.
same
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I feel like
So
it's
I
the
gotta
same
say,
thing.
Simcoe, Jennifer, and Drew were my main inspirations to actually do drug court and give it a chance.
Yeah, like, you know, it's crazy. So like I didn't. I'm trying to say this without telling her business because it's not my business to tell.
Correct.
I heard her speak one time, and then realized who she was talking about was a
Yeah.
close friend of
Something
mine.
else, that's what it
Okay.
Wow.
And after like a couple months, it wasn't just like right after, it was like a couple months down the road, I realized what the whole and like the reason that she is the way she is with us in drug court. Like I understand
Yeah.
how the reason she's hard on us. I understand the reason that she wants us to succeed. Like I understand and I've seen it. So one day,
From her message.
right?
Powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful. So I was leaving court one day, and I seen her outside the office,
Uh-huh.
and I stopped and I talked to her for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you know, in the middle of me talking, I just let her know. I was like, I appreciate everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? I said, there's not very many people, even within the program or outside the program, that care as much as you do.
Yeah, and she will call you out on your bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
But at the same time, you know, like for example, if you get called out on your bullshit, you start to feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows how to call your bullshit out and not get you in your feelings.
In your feelings,
you know, she lets you know she cares.
Yeah.
But you can't do that, and why you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know? And like it almost makes you feel good about her catching you on your bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can fix it. That's she was gifted at that.
Yeah.
Is gifted at that.
Yeah, she's definitely gifted at that.
Yeah, sure.
So shout out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just appreciate what the drug court program has really done for me.
It's done a lot for me
you
as
know,
well.
like I told y'all before, I had the mentality like I'm just gonna get high and I'm gonna go back to jail. That's what I want. That's
Well,
what
I mean, the
was
book
gonna
and
do.
everything tells you can't if you're not working the program. It's not. I could not have gotten over this without this program. This
Yeah.
program saved my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I had it all to do over again, knowing what I know now, I would jump right in head first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because it really does work if you work it. It really does.
does.
I mean, literally. Like I'm Aries. I'm hard headed, stubborn.
Airy power.
You know, you can tell me not to touch the fire. I'm still gonna touch it just to see how hot it is.
I know it.
And
I know
I'm the
it.
first one that'll sit here and tell you, man, I could not have done it without this program.
Yeah,
You know what I
facts.
mean?
You know, I was hesitant to even take it in the first place because back in 2012 I done did this.
I done it once before, too.
Lasted about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it.
But
You know
I
what
was
I'm
only
saying?
in it just to get out of jail.
That's
at that
all I
time,
would- that's-
and I'll be honest.
I'm
with
not
you.
gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I was only in it this time right here because I wanted to get out of jail. It wasn't until I put forth effort within that first 6 or so months that I was
Right.
in drug court
Yeah.
that my mindset changed. Like when I'll be all the way honest with you. When I first got into recovery this time, when I first got into drug court this time right here, I did not want it. That's not what I wanted.
Now look, the way the judge came at me, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was sitting in jail in the video court,
Yeah.
and this man gave me this opportunity, man, and I knew I was going into court knowing for sure I'm getting ready to do 5 years. I mean, it's over for me. I'm gonna do the 5 years. I was already prepared for it.
Yeah.
And when he gave me that blessing, I took it as such. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't fuck this one up. If this is what he's gonna do, then I'm gonna give him what he needs out of me because, I still had a little bit of sense to myself. I still wanted to be a person, that counted, that mattered, and for him to say, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to show me who you really are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you, buddy. Because I'm not this person that I'm, been prone to be, man. I have more in me. I'm somebody, you know. And I had just absconded for a little over a year. I was homeless. I'm an army brat. Never wanted for anything.
Yeah.
Spoiled to the hilt, and never in a million years would I have guessed I would have been where I was.
Right.
Hiding out in Louisville, fucking couch surfing with the shirt on my back,
Yeah.
just with nothing, and so yeah. You want to talk rock bottom, by God.
Yeah. I
You
get
got to hit rock bottom before you can head to the top.
Yeah,
what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And I did just that, and I'm just so grateful for all of that.
Yeah.
For the whole experience, the
Yeah.
bad and the good, because I learned so much out of that. I really did.
Absolutely. Like, I was saying yesterday, like, we will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. Like, I don't wish I did anything differently from way back then until now. I don't regret the fact that I've been locked up most of my life. I don't regret any of those things because every time something happened to me, I learned something from it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just how to become a criminal. I'm not talking about that. I mean, like, literally, like, I've taught myself a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? I'll say a whole bunch of what not to do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, like, they don't make us who we are, right? But it guides us to the path that God wants us to be on. You know what I'm saying? So we got to go through the shit to get to where we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. And I'll say like this, like I used to say, like the grass is green on the other side, but it really is just greener where you water it. You know what I'm saying? It's still mud after you water it. You still got to go through shit to get to the green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I said, when I first got into drug court, and not even just drug court really, but when I first got in recovery, like, I didn't want it. I didn't at all. But I put forth the effort that it was to change. You know what I'm saying? And like once I did that, my mindset changed. My perception on the world changed. My perception on myself changed. Like, I love who I am today. I have a lot of self-confidence today. A lot of, and I know just a lot of relief. because of what I was before and who I am today, like it's totally different. You know, I say this too, like a lot of people wouldn't even look at me or even talk to me if it was, 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
I get that, but I it's a little different for me, and I have to be honest. The year that I was absconding, I was doing a lot of meth, man, and one thing did keep crossing my mind because of what I was going through. Because, like I said, I was spoiled, so I never expected any of this to happen to me. So I knew where I was at when I was there in rock bottom.
Yeah.
But I always told myself, knowing that I was getting ready to go get high again, that nothing positive ever happens on this drug, man. And I knew that.
Yeah.
Even though I knew that, I kept going back to it. And that's what told me I'm no control over it, there's just no control over it. So I was really lost in it, but knew I was lost in it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But even knowing it, there was no coming away from it. There was just I had no way out, man.
Yeah.
And jail would have just made it worse.
Would have made it worse, yeah.
Because I would have stayed in that madness. Because you can get better shit.
I already know it. I spent a lot of the times that I was locked up. I spent more times high than I was sober. That's just
right.
That's just the
and
honesty.
Shit was way more potent
Yeah.
inside than it was outside, man. Shit.
The truth.
Yeah,
I'm not lying, man.
That's,
Truth right there.
But so yeah, and so God has been watching me and keeping an eye on me and teaching me a hard ass lesson. But some people, it takes those lessons to actually learn them.
Right.
So when people say, "Why does God let this happen to me?" There's a reason behind it. It ain't. He's not trying to let bad shit happen to you. He's trying to teach you something. Because I'm one of those that should have been saying, "Man, God, why would you let me hit rock bottom like this?"
Yeah.
No, it was him saying, "Martin, you're a stubborn little cat. I got to do it this way so you can see and feel what you're doing."
Yeah.
So it's not that God lets you, especially for those people out there that are into depression and stuff and wondering why God's letting this stuff happen to you. That's not the case. It's his way of saying he knows who you are.
Yeah.
And you need to see this. You need to see. It's the hard fucking truth. But you need to see it. You know what I mean?
I heard this last night. I was reading it earlier, but basically he said was he doesn't choose you because you're qualified. He chooses you because you're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I didn't feel like I deserved. I think I said this yesterday. Like I didn't feel like I deserved to be sober. I didn't feel like I deserved to a new way to live. I didn't deserve to be helped in any way. Like I felt like that for the longest time. Like I dealt with depression. So that's how I felt. And then it was like as I started to really within the first 6 or 7 months, like my perception started to change. I started to feel differently about myself. I started to feel differently about like what I was doing and why I was here. You know what I'm saying? And then like the judge asked me, he was like, well, he didn't even ask me. I don't even remember who it was that he asked, but he asked someone. He's like, you need to figure out the why you're here. He's like, I'm not talking about like, drugs. I'm talking about why are you here?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And like, I thought about that for like the first 3 phases I was in drug court. And like my first 2 phases in drug court was basically still the same answer. You know what I mean? And then by the third phase, I was able to answer that question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not going to get it all the way up first. You know what I mean? There's going to be some things in recovery you run into and you're like, I don't understand this. You know what I mean? And that's okay. You just got to just keep coming back and then, you know what I mean, dig deeper into whatever it is. And then you'll come to believe or you'll come to figure it out. It's exactly.
Faith is a huge word.
That's, you know what I mean?
It is huge.
It is.
And
faith is almost bigger than the word if. You know how they say if is a big ass word?
Yeah.
Faith is even bigger.
Absolutely. And then so when I first got into drug court, like I felt like it was like overwhelming. Like there was so many things that you had to do. Just like in recovery, like this, it feels like it's so many things you have to do. Like at first, like you got to find a sponsor, then you got to keep coming back, then you got to go to these meetings, you got to do all these things. And I feel like the reason why it's set up like that is to create balance. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
What?
You got to create balance. You know what I'm saying? So like with drug court alone, they throw, got to go to the meetings, you got to come to court, you got to go to therapy, you got to, do all of these things, and then it creates that balance between it. And then once you find the balance, and then it becomes easier to do. Just like in recovery, like once you start to find your balance, what, buddy?
Nothing.
I feel like it's something.
It's nothing, man.
It's nothing. He's digressing.
No, I'm not digressing. There is a feeling flowing through me right now that is just.
Explain that feeling.
Yeah. Please do share.
Yes, please.
I feel like, I don't know, relieved. The stress that I was feeling before we started is now totally gone.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like through my body right now, all kinds of crazy shit. But, I mean, I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better.
Okay.
And plus some. So, yeah.
Okay.
And plus some.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Sorry for the interruption.
No.
It just.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
I mean, go on.
Oh, I was just talking about like defining that
Faith?
fat.
Got anything on that?
Oh, yeah, the faith. Having faith, yeah. Let's hear it.
No, I'm just kidding.
She said, just kidding. Go ahead.
Look.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh my. Okay, look.
I put her on the spot.
You did. It kind of dropped me into like speechless for a minute there.
It's fine. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I just regained faith, honestly. I lost faith a long time ago when my brother passed away. So I just gave up on having faith in anything, really. Of losing my kids. Didn't have faith anymore after that either. And faith has played a big part in my sobriety. And I gotta say, without faith, I wouldn't be sober or how I am today and with the people I am with.
Faith and surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go hand in hand, don't they?
They do.
They do, yeah.
I think without faith or surrender.
I keep accidentally hitting that button.
What is that button?
It's a
That is the
mute
mute button.
It is? Is it?
Yes.
Oh, look, you keep muting
You
yourself.
just going show
Well, no,
them.
but when I hit the button, I'm never saying nothing, so it doesn't matter. we're like, and I'm back,
Hello.
Oh my God.
Mine too, though, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Mine 3.
3.
Mine 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
Cuatro, cinco, seis.
No, just uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
It's really.
Faux drizzle.
For schedule.
No. The joke is,
For schedule.
why does Snoop Dogg always carry an umbrella?
For schedule.
Faux drizzle.
Yeah. For schedule.
Is that that's I don't get it. I'm trying to reach and call it something, but I don't know what to call it other than Woody being goofy.
Yeah. There's a story behind that.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you the story after the podcast. It's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of mean too.
Yeah, I get that.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It kind of yeah.
we were just kids being kids, man.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah.
So never mind. I was going a whole different direction.
Yeah, no. It
There was a familiarity to it.
Yeah, no. I mean,
But I know.
You may tell it on.
No,
I'll tell
you
it
don't
on
have
there.
to. Okay, if you want to.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, great. This is gonna be good.
So, I used to play soccer on a traveling team. So we used to go like different like tournaments and whatnot out of town. I remember we were at, I believe it was a Ryan's, and was it at Ryan's? I think it was at Ryan's. Anyway,
I think it was.
So we sat down,
I don't know.
and it was majority of us that were on the soccer team. So it was like one big ass table, and we had this waiter. And mind you, I was probably like, I think 12, maybe. You know what I mean? We had this waiter, And he's at the end of the table. We're at this end of the table. He's talking to the parents and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not listening. I'm not listening to what he's even saying or what he even actually sounds like. Mm-hmm. But he comes down to the end of the table where we are, and one of my teammates' little brothers was sitting down there with us. And the guy's like, "Can I get you something else to drink?"
I knew that's where we going.
And when he said this, it caught me off guard. But my teammate's brother was like, "No." And it killed me out. Like I mean, we all started laughing. You know what I'm saying? And we probably made him feel bad. You know what I'm saying? But he got a decent tip though because we were assholes.
That was
you know
good.
What I mean? That is good. You know what I mean? But it caught me off guard, and I just felt like it was a right time to say that just now. I digress.
That was pretty good.
Digress, buddy.
Yeah, but that was it was cool that y'all recognized it and tipped him for it. You know what I mean? Made it worth his while.
Yeah, he didn't really deserve that.
He didn't, but y'all did it for laughter, and it made I don't know.
It made us feel I'll say it made us feel good. Probably.
I don't think it was as bad as what some would think. You know, I don't think it was more. It was as much of making fun of than it was just being funny with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like I said, the brother of the teammate, he was
because when you make fun of somebody, you make them feel bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. He was probably only 8 years old. We were like 12 and 13 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't really like us making fun of him, but with him.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So it was, it was just funny. I thought it was funny. Anyway.
Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah. And afterwards, we were leaving. He goes, "For shizzle," and I was like,
"For shizzle." I can't do it, so I'm not gonna. Did y'all see the scarf I got today?
Yes.
Yes, we like it.
Yeah.
It matches the Louisville hoodie that you're wearing.
It matches everything I have because I have a lot of gray, reds, and blacks.
Yeah.
Well, red actually goes with a lot of
grays, blacks, and
it goes with yellow. It goes with.
It does go with yellow.
It does go with a lot of colors.
Yeah.
It goes with blue.
It goes great with blue.
Which is weird.
Goes with white.
You would never think it would go with blue.
Yeah.
But it really does look good.
Yeah, it really does.
What was that?
I just not a big fan of blue.
I'm not either. But I'm just saying it.
I mean, together I would wear it.
I don't even know if I would wear it together.
So I used to work for Papa John's, right? And Papa John's, okay? And
for those of you who don't know, that's a pizza joint.
It's a pizza place. So they are the spokespeople for the Louisville Cardinals.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so I remember it was close to the UK U of L game. This was back in I
Which,
think
by the way, last year Louisville slaughtered.
Yeah, it was in 2015, I think, when this happened. So I go to Lexington. We went to Papa John's. I was going to get some pizza, and they bring out a blue box, and on top of it is UK. There were UK boxes, and I was like, make that make sense. Yeah. This is a Louisville.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or in its
it is Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't understand. I was completely blown away. I have no idea. You know what I mean? Not saying that there's anything wrong with Kentucky. Just not a Kentucky fan.
Me neither.
But
well, see, I play it like this. When Kentucky plays Louisville, I'm a Louisville fan.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. You listen. I know what you're about to say, and you can just keep that to yourself, buddy. When they're not
I'm a
playing.
Louisville fan.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
We ain't going to switch lanes.
No, I wasn't switching lanes.
Okay, so I gotta know what you're gonna say now. So come on.
No, he knows. And
I know what you're gonna say, but we're not doing.
I mean,
I
live here in Kentucky, and I gotta represent my state.
No, because Louisville is
Louisville's
state of Kentucky.
No. Louisville's Louisville. Louisville. Okay, it's not Louisville,
that's
Kentucky.
A city. Louisville is
but I'm
a
saying
city.
it's still in Kentucky. You don't have to represent Kentucky.
You guys aren't understanding. It's Louisville. Okay, not Louisville, Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah.
Louisville. All right. So it's a standalone situation here. Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, and I'm gonna stick it to it. Okay.
You're gonna stick it to
I'm
it?
sticking to it.
Oh, I don't think he wants to say something. About
Go on. Yeah.
No, he can stick it to it if he wants to. I'm not a judge.
That's how he said it too. So
Yeah, he
I
did
was
say
sticking to
it.
it.
Sticking to it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Kentucky fan all day.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God, ball fly.
Oh yeah.
He covers it. Fly
Smooth
away.
right there. Did y'all see a glare?
No. No. Although it seems really bright in here right now.
It is because this light's on and that one.
Well, we've been using that light, so,
Oh, I thought this one was usually off.
Well, no, that one's not usually off.
Are you making fun of the way I talk? Yeah, because you say off.
I feel like you came in here just to do
For a
that.
purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. Check the color of the cup he's drinking out of.
Blue.
Eating, sorry. Yeah. But he too bleeds red.
Chicken noodle soup.
I wonder what he would have to say about that.
Homemade.
I would like some homemade chicken noodle soup, if that's what you're asking.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta leave it alone because he asked me to.
that's pretty good.
Pardon?
What?
Do share.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, of course it
It
is.
looks good.
Yes.
Not that I can see the soup itself, I just see the cup, but
You know about that?
Yes.
No, we still have.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, is there a reason for the interruption, sir?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to show the chicken of the noodle.
Oh,
we like chicken
we're
noodle.
glad that you are.
Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
There's more. Where that came from.
Yes, but.
Plenty.
Plenty.
Oh.
Plenty. Oh.
Oh, so we feel better now, I guess.
Huh?
you heard me.
No, what'd you say?
You heard me.
No,
I
we
didn't.
No, we
That's what you said.
Text it to you in a minute.
Oh no, she.
don't share with
What
her.
do you,
Okay, so you're not gonna have time to eat that because you're gonna take me home right after this. But
No, you don't.
I'm not
You're
staying.
not.
he's gonna have. You're eating as well.
You want to do what?
Okay. We are live on the air. We're not doing
You are
it.
terrible.
We are live on the air,
You are
sweetheart.
terrible.
Goose farm. Goose. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
What's your looks got to do with it?
I don't know. Just making the look.
You know, you can't rush sobriety.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yesterday we was talking about like taking too long on the steps and like dwelling on it and sitting on it. But you can't rush it either.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is literally just one day at a time. And
One day at a time.
And even more so with the steps, it is only one step at a time. You know what I mean? Okay. I say that, but
Damn it.
What?
well,
Reminds me of a song. I want to say it's by Anne Murray, but it might be Christy something. But it's one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Remember that song?
yes.
It used to be a commercial on TV. And that song stuck with me ever since. That became my very favorite. Like,
Yeah.
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 I just got somebody a bracelet that said one day at a time.
Did you?
I did.
That wasn't me. Because I have bracelets and none of them say one day at a time. But I have one that says success.
Yeah.
And, you know. What? What's on your mind now, Woody? Let's have a Woody's goodie. No.
Good morning, Wood.
No.
I had to.
I mean, you know, success in sobriety. You know what I mean? Or like not even just in sobriety, but in recovery. Like, I think I have said this on here once or twice before, but like I'm the type of addict that like has to see my progress.
Yeah,
And,
there's
like,
no
so-
such thing as success in sobriety. I think there's success in continuing sobriety.
I agree with Martin.
I can agree to disagree, and this
I'm
is,
curious.
and
Let's hear it.
let me explain why.
Yes.
Okay, so, even just in sobriety, right? As long as you're sober that day,
It's a success.
it's a success.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
I'm gonna
like,
give it to
so,
you for that one.
Yeah.
so like whenever you continue to
Absolutely.
do that, like yes, that is success in continuous sobriety. But I feel like as long as you just are sober that day, and you don't see, even if you. So this is what my ex-wife used to tell me. She said the only thing that we can do perfect as human beings is stay sober. It's the only thing we can do perfect. So like if you think about it, even throughout the day, if you think about getting high that day and don't do it, you still did it perfectly because you didn't get high. You didn't
Right.
get drunk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand what she meant when she said that until I started this recovery process here, and then my journey. You know what I mean? And then I understood what she meant. Like because even if you have those thoughts can be replaced. You're not judged by your thought. You're judged by your action. So if I don't put any action towards that thought, you're good. You know what I mean? So that's, I mean, but then like, I'm the type of addict or alcoholic that I have to see my progression. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times we don't feel that we are progressing until something happens, and then you handle that, whatever it is, differently. You know what I'm saying? It's like riding a bicycle. You know what I mean? A lot of the times we don't see we're getting better at riding a bicycle.
You know, people say that, and I have to say,
Do you not know how to ride a bike?
I do know how to ride a bike, and I was very good. I was known for my bike in town. I had Jerry rigged a stereo, like a boombox, on my handlebars, and I was known for zooming around town with my music bumping and shit. Fast forward to now, about 3 or 4 years ago, and I get on a bike, and I could barely fucking go a mile without being out of breath. What the F?
Well, smoking.
I smoked then.
Well, listen, the account of the time lapse between, you know, all the drinking and all the partying and all these different things play a
How do you think I got to said parties?
Right. But what I'm saying is once you stopped riding that bicycle and continued to drink and do drugs and all this extra shit, that's where the damage to the body that I was talking about earlier plays an effect. You know what I mean?
I gotta say, the only part of me that hurt when riding a bike was my legs.
Oh.
My upper legs is the muscles I haven't used in a very long time.
Yeah.
But I
That's
don't
what it
ride-
was for me, is the legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because those are in
But
actuality, you
I
don't
did a
use-
lot of walking too.
But that don't
So
matter.
doesn't that, ain't that supposed
No,
to?
No,
because
they're
riding a
different leg
bike is
muscles.
different muscles and tendons that you're using to pedal that bike.
Yeah. Facts.
So
Especially-
walking don't take as much effort as riding a bike. It don't use that much muscle or the tendons that is used to ride a bike as walking.
You be pulling like your
So,
calf muscles and
yeah.
shit, whereas your thighs, you know what I mean, and the tendons and all them upper is what's pulling whenever you ride a bicycle. You know what I mean? It can also pull your core too
So
whenever
it
you ride a
strains a little
bicycle.
bit more riding a bike than it does to walk.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
great. That answers my question.
And like, okay, so I was saying earlier, like, you know, as far as like being healthy, like there's a couple different diseases that you would think that I would have contracted doing the shit that I was doing, and I haven't.
Bicycleitis.
No, not bicycleitis. But just, I mean, like for instance, I give you an example, like hepatitis C. Like you would think that doing the things that I was doing, like I would have contracted it, and I never did. I don't have any of the hepatitis and the extra shit.
10-speed Omnia.
Yeah,
So what?
Huh?
10-speed Omnia. Is that what you said?
I think that is what he said, because I was just like, huh?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I would say like I'm relatively healthy. I'm not gonna say that I'm healthy.
Scoliosis.
I think you're just throwing out some words that don't even.
Yeah, he's
Schwinn was a very popular brand bike.
yes. It does the Schwinn shop. is
I had
right
a
above.
Huffy.
A Huffy?
A Huffy.
I had a dyno.
I had a Huffy with tires, the big tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind you ride in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, I would go everywhere with that bike, man. Oh my God, I miss that bike.
I
I'm
had a,
surprised you guys remember the names of the bikes that you guys. I can't remember that far.
I had a dyno
You probably had
GT.
a Barbie or something.
I did not have a Barbie.
No?
No,
Okay.
I was more tomboyish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad gave me a racing bike. It was, I can literally pick the bike up with my pinky and throw it.
Racing bike, so you were down like this.
No, it was like it was a BMX bike. It was just built like as a racing bike.
BMX. Now those
Yeah.
dirt bikes, those were cool, but I never owned a dirt bike.
No, it wasn't a dirt bike. It was just a BMX racing bike.
Oh, BMX made other bikes than the dirt bikes that were, you
Yeah.
do tricks and stuff on them.
I mean, what?
What?
The bike that you're talking about, a mountain bike.
No. I'm talking about BMX right now. Like the ones you see them,
He's
they
talking
come
about
up and
a-
they do all the tricks and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a dirt bike.
No, that's a freestyle bike.
It's still a dirt bike. It's got like knobby tires.
No,
No?
no, not the same